Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Poets and Quants' online MBA panel, Finding the Right Fit. Today, we're joined by admission experts from 3 elite programs, Michigan-Ross, Kenan-Flagler, and Georgetown McDonough. I'm your host, Christy Bleiseffer of Poets and Quants. Well, let's begin by getting to know our panelists. If you could just take a second to introduce yourself and your school. And Lena, do you want to start?
Sure. Thanks, Christy. Hello, everyone. My name is Alina Tan. I am the admissions officer here at Michigan-Ross for the part-time programs. I work over both the weekend and online MBA programs, but happy to chat more today about the online program.
All right. Thank you. And Laura.
Thanks, Christy. Hi, everyone. My name is Laura Tremaine, and I'm the Associate Director of Admissions for the online MBA program at UNC Kenan-Flagler.
Thank you. And Brianne.
Thank you, Christy. I'm Brianne Ransom, Senior Assistant Director of MBA Admissions for the Flex MBA Online at Georgetown McDonough.
Very good. Thank you all for your time and for joining us today. And Alina, we'll just start with you. Tell us a bit about your program, how long it's been around, how long it generally takes to complete, that kind of thing.
Yeah, sure. So the online MBA program here at Ross is our most flexible option. The online program launched in September of 2019. So the majority of our students take anywhere from 3 to 3.5 years to complete the program. And the program is a self-paced program. So we're able to have a little bit of leverage on that. Now, students are able to create their own schedule with what fits their day-to-day. So the online program will comprise of their core business fundamentals as well as their electives. And electives can be done online, as well as they do have the opportunity to come in person and attend full-time and weekend electives as well.
Very good. And Laura, how about you?
Sure. Well, UNC's online program started back in 2011. So we've been around for almost 13 years now. And our full-time program has been around for almost 70 years. So we've had MBA programs in the space for many, many years. And our same faculty teach across all of our MBA programs. And we currently have many different formats. We have our online, we have an evening program, a weekend program, and we launched a Charlotte program last year. So our online, just as Alina said, is definitely our most flexible. Our students can finish the program anywhere between 18 months and 3 years. Typically, I would say most do the program in about 2.5 years. And we do have 4 different start dates in January, April, July, and October. Our students will take about 62 hours of credits, and roughly half of those are going to be your core classes, your business foundational classes, and then the rest are electives. So every quarter we offer over 35 electives for our students to choose from. We offer 6 different concentrations. So again, a lot of flexibility and a lot of options for our students. And then in terms of our classes, our students have a 90-minute class every week. So we have a blend of the async and the sync material. So that 90-minute class is a mandatory class. All of our classes are very small, at most 20 students in a class. And those classes take place over 10 weeks. And then you'll have, during the week, you'll have your asynchronous work. So most students will take 2 classes every quarter.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. And Brianne, how about at Georgetown?
Yeah, of course. So at Georgetown, last fall of 2022, we did launch our online MBA. Now, we're new to the online MBA space, but not to online programs or the MBA space when it comes to McDonough School of Business. So we just welcomed our inaugural class this fall, actually, of 2023. The students can take 24 months to 5 years to actually complete the program. And just thinking about it, we call it FXO for short, for the Flex MBA Online. So it just responds to a student and market demand for even more convenient formatting. It is definitely the evolution of our Flex MBA program, which is in person, which is ranked along with our full-time MBA program. And this grew from our highly successful evening part-time format. Now it's 54 credits to complete the program for all MBA students in person, online and the full-time. Also, just thinking about it, the first half is all required core courses and the second half is electives. And also, if you want to complete the program entirely online, you'll have a curated list of electives, but those electives open up more opportunities if you're able to actually come in person to do some electives with the full-time and in-person part-time program. We also have 3 in-person residencies, which the first one is at the beginning of the first year. It was so exciting that, at the first one that we had this past August, meeting the full cohort. Also, you have like your second in-person residency at the beginning of the second year. And the third is our most special one, which is the global business experience, where you do the travel consulting project overseas with a company that you've been working with for 6 to 8 weeks, prior to that virtually. And then also our students work with our MBA programs office to do the class scheduling. Just thinking about, fitting in those electives with those required core courses. They are partnered with specific program advisors to help them along with that. And our courses are live sync and asynchronous mix. Most likely on Wednesdays and on Mondays and Wednesdays is the live synchronous content from 8 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And most of all, I think that's about it when it comes to like covering our courses and, the class selections.
Yeah, no, that's a great overview. Laura, let's head to you for the next question. Tell us a little bit about the class profile for your most recent admins.
Sure. So overall, we have over 800 students in our program. And as I mentioned before, we admit students every quarter. So this past October, we had about 80 students join. About 20% of our students will have advanced degrees. About 30% in our program are women. The average age of our student is 32, and the average years of work experience is 10. So we have everything really from 2 years of work experience all the way up to 40. So really anyone can do the program. And I would say our students come from all over the world, all over the country, and they have backgrounds in a wide variety of industries and jobs. So anything from finance and consulting all the way to retail, sales, medicine, sports management. We even had someone start in the program who works for the Masters in Augusta. So very unique backgrounds really make for an interesting composition in our class.
Yeah, very good. Brianne, how about the class profile at Georgetown?
Yep. So that we were super excited to see those stats that rolled out probably like a couple weeks ago. So we did have 45 enrolled in our first cohort for this particular online MBA out of 143 applications. 36% of that class is female, 26% is US diverse, 26% is underrepresented people, 31% is US military, and the average age is 29 with almost 5 years of work experience. And those average numbers for like the GPAs at 3.43, those GRE average scores, we have at 317, and the GMAT would be 690 for average. And then those undergrad fields of study with the averages were came from like business, economics, humanities, math, physical science, even government, which I'm not surprised, and engineering, especially being in DC, our location. And then like the major industry backgrounds would be, our highest would be 24% from financial services, 13% from government, and 9% from tech and new media.
Yeah, interesting and diverse. Alina, how about at Michigan?
Yeah, so at Michigan Ross, we have 2 intakes, January start date in August, and the online program generally attracts the seasoned professional. So with work experience, we see that students have anywhere between 7 to 8 years of full-time work experience. About 79% of our students actually come from out of state. Our average undergraduate GPA is a 3.4, and about 21% of our students were women. So we have a variety of different students, and undergraduate majors that range from engineering, business, social science, medicine. And within those undergraduate majors, we have a variety of students who come from different industries, such as finance, healthcare, military, consulting, pharmaceutical, automotive, and so on. So a wide variety of applicants and students in our program.
Yeah, thank you. Brian, at Georgetown, kind of beyond the solid academic credentials and test scores, how do you assess a prospect's fit with the personality and demands of your MBA? What are you looking for in candidates, and kind of those more subjective soft skills?
Yeah, of course. That's a great question, Christy. This is kind of why we provide like 3 written essay options to choose from to submit the application. We do encourage applicants to select the prompt that speaks most to their experience. This provides space for applicants to speak in more depth about their unique experiences and contributions to our community. Also, we have a video essay that's included in that, and that also gives the applicant the opportunity to share with multiple admissions committee members, about themselves outside of the resume, and in a format that they can, they can just do in over and over again until they get the right take, like to actually submit the right video essay and to have the space to be creative and confident in their narrative and presence, before they actually submit the application.
Yeah, absolutely. Alina, how about you?
Yeah, so Michigan Ross is known as a very collaborative MBA program. Therefore, we look for individuals who can showcase teamwork, collaborate with others, and are able to take on leadership roles, as well as, perhaps are they able to follow someone's lead? So some candidates who come into the program have a goal in mind. However, it's also great when candidates are open-minded to other perspectives and to learn from other peers who come from different industries or educational backgrounds. This will really help, enrich those classroom discussions and perhaps help them if they're undecided where or what they want to do after their MBA. So it really gives them a great opportunity to explore those different avenues during and after their MBA.
Yeah, absolutely. And Laura, what about at Kenan-Flagler?
Sure. So at UNC, we truly do a holistic review of every applicant. So applicants will submit their essays, and those essays speak to their goals, why they want their MBA, why UNC is a good fit for them, because we truly want to make sure that we as a program can help them reach their goals, can help them with their future career path. And that they also will be able to contribute to our other students in the program. So those essays really provide that information for us. And then along with that, all of our applicants will have an interview. So we do online interviews. We have a team of interviewers who meet individually with each applicant. And this is just a time that applicants can tell their story. They can give examples of their work experience. We get to know them on a deeper level. And it's, a great opportunity for us to individualize the application. So it's not just a piece of paper and a written statement, but we really want to know our students. And then also the letters of recommendation. Those are really important because those provide some information that comes from your managers, people who know you best in the workplace, and they help us understand what your goals are and how you work as a team. Because as Alina mentioned, our program is very collaborative as well. Everything that you're going to be doing in your classes, you're going to be working with teams. You're going to have opportunities to be a leader or to be led by your team. And so that ability to be able to work well with other people and to enjoy that type of work is really important to our program. And I think also then that makes you an alum of the program who is going to keep contributing and building on that network. So those that holistic review and looking at a person in all those different angles, that's kind of what we're about, and it helps us really find who's the right fit for our program.
Yeah, absolutely. Fit is so important. Alina, back to you. What advice do you have for applicants about how to choose the program right for them in their career, both in their career aspirations and their personal values? And what questions would you suggest they ask, and who should they kind of seek out to talk to?
Yeah, absolutely. So, my best advice to applicants searching for the perfect online MBA program is to narrow down how flexible of a program they need. Consider in-person components. How important are those in-person residencies? Do they want to come on campus? Networking opportunities. What networking opportunities are available? Are they interacting with just the online students, everyone else at the school? Additional resources as well. So, what additional resources are available to you as a part-time student? So those would be some great questions to ask. Now, applicants should also ask about the length of the program, right? Because some, depending on what they're looking for, are looking to do a program, in maybe a year, or some are looking to have more flexibility with taking their time. How classes are structured, and again, what resources are available for them to learn more about the program. Now, again, research the school you're interested in, reach out to the admissions team and chat with current students as well.
Yeah, of course. Laura, how about advice for finding the right program?
Okay, Alina just gave you a great list, and a lot of the things that she suggested were on mine too. So a couple other things, I would say start early. So really start that research early, talking with others, talking with schools, and figuring out what's going to work for you. Because when you do get admitted, you want time to be able to explore your options, to be able to prepare financially, to be able to talk with your employer about how you're going to combine your work and school together, and your family. So, just thinking ahead is going to help you. I also would suggest to request to sit in on a class. So at Kenan-Flagler, we allow our applicants to sit in and really experience what it's like to be in class, to be in that small session on camera, participating. We encourage the people joining the class to participate. So you really get a feel for what it's going to be like. I also think considering what is important to you in terms of how you learn. Do you learn best by doing a lot of the async readings all on your own? Or do you really want a program that's going to have a lot of experiential learning and those in-person experiences? Because at Kenan-Flagler, we definitely have a focus on that. With our quarterly summits, those are opportunities to come to campus, to be in person with your classmates. With our STAR program, which is a 4-month consulting program, you have the opportunity to take on leadership roles, engaging with industry and a team. And then we also have a lot of other international opportunities. And then just in our small class, as I mentioned before, that really makes a difference in terms of your ability to work with your teammates and really get to know your fellow classmates. So just thinking about your learning style, I think, is helpful. And then talking with current students and alumni, get a feel for really what that program is all about, who's coming out of it, what those people are doing, and then think about the job that you are interested in and talk with that person, no matter where they went to school. Find out what are the skills that are needed for that job, where you want to be in 5 to 10 years from now. And that's going to help you assess what school and what program is going to help you gain those skills so that you can get there.
Yeah, absolutely. Breon, do you have any to add, particularly with students considering Georgetown?
Yeah, I would say that my advice would be to, think about what you want out of your program overall. Consider your goals and which program would help you accomplish those goals. Also, research the program. Of course, everyone spoke about that, but you can't say that enough. Like, research everything that you're interested in. Its missions, its values. Is this something you can see yourself being a part of for the rest of your life? Is that a community that you're going to, incorporate your family into? Like, it's a lifelong, lasting relationship. And also, I would say the questions to ask is to see, say, how strong is the sense of community in your program? Are there opportunities for me to travel internationally to broaden my global perspective? How diverse is your MBA program? Also thinking about the opportunities, what is available as a part-time online student with the Career Center. I think that's a big thing when it comes to those careers. And then also with those events, hey, do you have some in-person events? What virtual events do you have? Just to get an idea, because there's always like a virtual mock class or in-person on campus like experience that would definitely help you decide Like, is this the best fit for me? And also have those conversations with not only current students, but also with staff and faculty to learn about the school and a program from different perspectives, because we all have different experiences.
Yeah, absolutely. Laura, going back to you, how would you say an online program replicates the networking, mentorship, career development opportunities that are really front and center of that in-person MBA? And to what extent are industry professionals and leaders interacting with your online MBA students?
Sure. So at Kenan-Flagler, we have dedicated career coaches for our students. These career coaches work with our students from the time they enter the program all the way through. And then we have lifelong career coaching. So dedicated Kenan-Flagler career coaches to work with you 5, 10, 20 years down the road, when you want to network, change jobs, get some help. So I think utilizing career services is key. And just because it's an online program, you still can have Zoom sessions with them. You can do assessments and career tools. There's lots of different resources that they can share with you. So just making sure that you're using those services, even though you aren't physically on a campus. We also have those experiential learning opportunities. And again, I think those are great ways for you to network with employers and get that firsthand experience. If you're in a consulting group and you're working on a project and that leadership experience, that's such a great way to kind of help you grow and develop as a leader. And then, as I mentioned before, also those summits. There's so much organic networking that goes on at a summit. We have in our international summits over 100 students who will gather internationally. We have those twice a year. And then when we have them on campus at Kenan-Flagler, we have over 150, 175 students coming together. So again, these are people at all stages in the program, amazing network opportunities that happen just over breakfast or dinner. And then we also have some more formalized networking opportunities at night. So taking advantage of those in-person experiences, students can come to campus. There's sometimes networking opportunities that happen there. And then also, I want to say that really those industry leaders that you're interacting with, those are your classmates. So those are the people that you're in class with every day, that you're talking to, getting to know. Those are people who are going to be aware of job openings and have different career paths that they can talk to you about. So this idea that, you're surrounded by this amazing network of people while you're in the program, and then after to draw on. It is just, it's limitless how much you can do with that.
Yeah, absolutely. Breon, what about career development and networking at Georgetown for online MBAs?
Yeah, so our online format is basically a continuation of the school's highly regarded MBA offerings. All the Georgetown MBA students experience the same faculty, same curriculum, and have access to the McDonough Career Center. Our FXO students can also do internships if they choose, and there are no conflicts with their employer, because we know they are full-time working professionals. The online format allows students to continue their path towards career advancement in a virtual modality while maintaining the academic rigor and experiential opportunities that define the Georgetown MBA. Also, thinking about it, if they're located in DC, they also have the option to attend a wide range of on-campus events and employer workshops, as well as optional week-long intensive learning experiences. We do have many career coaches, and we also have over 30 peer advisors who are second MBA students who speak to over 14 industries within McDonough, where they're very knowledgeable about, and then just thinking about our Flex MBA career curriculum that starts them off with the summer webinar series, like right before they start their program, actually the summer before. They have a career deliverables review. They also have the MBA career perspectives that begins defining their post-MBA career path options and networking strategy. Also their job search course, career coaching, and career advancement course. Ongoing workshops along with the curriculum as well. And just knowing that the working professionals, a lot of them Some of them want to pivot overall, to a different role or job industry, but some of them want to kind of advance where they are. So, our Career Center speaks to both of those and definitely help them in that department if need be. Sometimes it's not as hands-on as full-time because they're in there for 2 years, and with the working professionals, they're already out there in the field. So it's just a little difference, but they still have all the same access.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Alina, how about at Michigan Ross?
Yeah, so people that come to Michigan Ross know that networking is important. And in the online MBA program, you can still come here and build network. And networking is built in a few different ways. So one, the curriculum. Faculty that teach in the full-time programs also teach in our online programs. So you're working on the same material as everyone else here at Ross. Our synchronous sessions, so those are extremely live and interactive. Our Convitech Digital Education Studio uses cutting XR technology to really create a real-life classroom experience, and it has actually won the 2023 AV Magazine Award.
Yeah.
So really exciting. So it's again a really great opportunity to get on camera, have faculty see you as if you were in an in-person class, as well as your teammates. You're put out into separate groups. They'll generate class discussions, cold call you. So a really great opportunity that way. Now, the other component is the residency. So at Michigan Ross, you will have 3 on-campus residencies, whether you'd like to attend them here in Ann Arbor or at an international location. So again, a really great component of the program where you've already developed those relationships virtually, and then just solidify those bonds by coming onto campus and really getting to know your classmates on a deeper level. Now, beyond the curriculum, I know that our students have joined the AMBA Council, which is all about community building, which really creates opportunities for students to connect with things such as scheduling trivia nights or book clubs. Our students have the opportunity to chat through the Slack channel, as well as join many clubs here through Ross. And I know students have also connected through looking at the class directory, and if they're in the same city or town, they're able to chat with one another and meet up for a coffee. So really great opportunities that way. One thing I do want to point out with the online MBA program here at Ross is that we host our welcome weekend, which is fantastic. All of our incoming online students get together, come here on campus, which is another really great opportunity just to meet and connect with one another. And we usually pair it with a Michigan football game, which is really, really exciting. And a lot of students are interested in that. So really great way to connect. Now, in terms of the career development, as a part-time student, you have full access to the career development office, just like our full-time students. So whether you're looking to pivot or accelerate within your career, that resource is available to you. The career development office will help give you the tools and resources such as finding industry specialists, preparing you for workshops, resume help, networking opportunities, things like that during your MBA journey, and they're there for you. So those are just some resources.
Yeah, very good. Thank you. Well, Brian, let's talk about clubs, student clubs and organizations at Georgetown, and what kind of opportunities the online MBA students have to participate in those.
Yeah, thank you for that. So our Flex MBA online students are welcome to join all of the MBA student organizations. We have over 46 active MBA student orgs and clubs. They are an integral part of our student experience and provide diverse opportunities for students to engage and learn with classmates, faculty, staff, and the greater Georgetown community and beyond. So they do have the co-curricular activities, which are student-led. And just to name a few, we have MBA volunteers out at MSB and the McDonough Military Association, which goes by MMA as well. The online students also can engage in the Student Government Association, where they have an opportunity to be a vice president and FXO cohort representative and any club leadership role as well. They have practical, extracurricular, and co-curricular learning, industry networking, eye-trek and trips, community service initiatives, case competitions, conferences, and career days, of course, social events, affinity group projects, and etc., and on and off of campus experiences as well.
Yeah, very good. And Alina, how about at Michigan Ross?
Yeah, so as an online student, you are able to participate in many of the different clubs here. So they will range from industry to professional related or perhaps personal interests. So depending on the location, some clubs will require you to come on campus. However, there are clubs that are available to our online students as well that are online. I know students who are able to travel here or are relatively local will come on campus and utilize the resources, but also join in on those clubs. I know students have participated online. Students have participated in the DEI case competition along with our weekend students. So all of the clubs resources, again, are available to our part-time students, just like a full-time and our weekend students as well.
Yeah. And Laura, what about at Kenan-Flagler?
Yeah, so Kenan-Flagler has some unique clubs that are unique just to the online program. So we have a student advisory board, and students will apply for that. It's a small group of students who are kind of the voice for the program. So they're the ones who come up, who gather feedback from their classmates, share new ideas, work with the staff and faculty to make improvements and changes in the program. So that's a great opportunity. We have another good group called 100 Women Group, and that is a Kenan-Flagler women-based MBA, Kenan-Flagler group. So it draws for any Kenan-Flagler grad, whether you're an undergrad or an MBA. So again, our larger groups really focus on the Kenan-Flagler network because we have over 42,000 Kenan-Flagler alums in cities all over the country and world. And so you're going to be able to find lots of alumni chapters and current student groups to get involved with too. So that's a great way to network with people in your area and really participate on a deeper level there. We also have fireside chats and speaker series and lots of online programming that our students can get involved with. And they'll receive a weekly newsletter that comes out through our career coaching and leadership team every week. And so that's a neat way to kind of find out what's going on and log on for things that they're interested in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I'm going to give each of you one last kind of opportunity to close out, talk about something important that you don't think we got to today, but most importantly, tell people how to get in touch with you if they're interested in your program. And Alina, we'll just close out with you.
Yeah, great. So if anyone has any questions regarding the online program, part-time programs in general, feel free to connect with us through our website. We have admission events, which we host 20-minute individual phone consultations, as well as an online info session, which is really great. We dive deeper into the online program. We usually have an ambassador, a current student who will participate and speak to their experiences in a live Q&A. Also reach out to us email. You can reach out to us through the ross.ptmba@umich.edu email. We're happy to connect, schedule a phone call. So those are just some really great resources and spots where you can find us and chat more.
Thank you. Laura.
Sure. So at Kenan-Flagler, we have an open house coming up actually next week on Wednesday night. So we offer those quarterly, and that's a great way to learn more about the program. We'll have someone from our career coaching staff presenting, and then I'll be on there telling some general information about the program as well. And when you start an application online, you will immediately be paired with an admissions counselor. So that's a great way for you. If you have some questions, just start an application, someone will reach out to you and kind of walk you through the whole admissions process. And then, of course, you can definitely reach out to me. My information can be found online, but is through online MBA admissions at kenan-flagler.unc.edu. Kind of a long one, but we're always happy to talk to you prospective students. We know that there's so many online MBA programs now, and there's so many good ones. And so it's all about really doing your research, finding the right place for you. And we're excited at Kenan-Flagler to really be developing strong leaders and forming a strong community of people who, want to grow, help each other out, and really be part of our community. So look forward to talking with you.
Thank you very much. And Brianne.
Yes, thank you, Christy. At Georgetown McDonough, our mission is to build global business knowledge, inspire principal leaders to serve the common good. We have global leaders, a welcoming culture, a close-knit community, and a worldwide alumni network. We believe that Georgetown McDonough School of Business is the perfect launch pad for your career and exceeds expectations you have for yourself. And if you're interested in the online MBA, whether, you're thinking about in person, if you may be local to the DMV area or thinking about full-time, you can always reach out to us at Georgetown, mba@georgetown.edu. I do serve as the admissions advisor for the Flex MBA programs. So you can definitely connect with me immediately and set up a one-on-one chat. I'm happy to always talk about the program. We do have some events coming up for our Flex MBA programs on November 16th. You can register for a virtual experience Georgetown when you get to experience an information session, plus a mock class from one of our awesome professors. And also December 15th, we do have a lunch and learn with our Senior Associate Dean of MBA admissions, December 15th, and that is in person. So if you are in the DMV area, it's a Friday, it's on the weekend, you could possibly take off work. You could definitely register for that event and come in person, or even be at an event in virtual. So we'll be happy to chat with you.
Yeah, great. Thank you. Well, that's about all the time we have for today. I want to thank each of our panelists for their time and expertise. And of course, thanks to all our listeners out there. Remember that you can find a lot of other great interviews with leading programs from around the world on our Poets and Quants YouTube page. So until next time, have a great rest of your day.